I've been many people. I'm all of them. But none of them is me.
You're not out of your jurisdiction, aren't you?
You have my active. I'd like her back. I trust we'll find her undamaged.
I'll let my programmer know you're coming.
Goodbye, Caroline. Have a minute.
What's up with your arm? We can plug my disruptor into the biolink system and put them to sleep.
We need to find Echo. She's lost in the world in doll state. Utterly helpless.
Bennett has twice the resources I have. She thinks she runs that house, and she might, for all I know. But there is one thing of which I am certain. I have a cooler office.
Topher, what happened in D.C.?
It's confidential.
You know, if you want me to learn, at some point you're gonna have to trust me with important information.
I will never trust another woman as long as I live. She totally went all Cylon on me and sent a sleeperized assassin after Echo right behind my back. Disarmed me with her arm and glasses and face, mostly. But underneath it all, she is ice cold. No, truly wicked. With a shriveled up raisin of a heart. I wonder what she's doing right now.
So what happened?
Well, I punched her to kiss her. Not what I was planning to do there, by the way, and knocked her out cold, which she might have been impressed by if she hadn't been out cold.
I mean, to Echo? Topher, what happened to Echo?
Oh. We don't know.
She could be anywhere. It's been days. I don't think she's in the DC area.
How can she travel without detection?
I think she might be hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking?
No tickets, no records, don't need money.
Rossum is watching us very closely. Paul Ballard is still AWOL. Find him. Find Echo. Even if it is in a ditch somewhere.
You know you have to pay for that.
Yes. With money.
That's right.
Where do I get it?
Well, I hear it grows on trees. Why don't you move along, girl? I don't want any trouble.
Where is this tree?
Right through that door, right there.
Lady, we don't take those.
I would like money, please.
Money. Dinero. Comprende?
Esto es como dinero.
Yeah, I know. You've got food stamps. We don't take them.
Llevo 2 días sin comer.
You're gonna have to leave so I can take care of other customers. Go on. Before I call the cops. Police.
Por favor.
Out.
Hey, there. You don't have to be sad anymore. My name is Echo.
Galeen.
Hey there! A little help here, Sheriff. Hey, you pay for that stuff?
Run.
Hey!
Por favor, yo no hice nada.
Oh, you know I habla English. You are under arrest.
Now I understand. I'm not broken.
I marvel at the way that they slip into a role, into a life, unaware, unfeigned, and I'm grateful that I can afford it. That I possess the means to satisfy my vagaries. To quote the Marquis de Sade.
Thank you, Adele. That will be all. And be sure to get Mr. Caviezel's request in the pipeline.
Of course. She's the woman who sets up these sensational little outings for me?
Every single detail.
Well, she's gifted. And quite a beauty herself.
In her day.
Mr. Kleiner in 23 is asking for a sheet change. Mrs. Willis in 31 needs something to help her sleep. And Mrs. Finney in 32 wants us to put Mrs. Willis to sleep because she keeps singing show tunes.
Noted. Deb called in. Her head's been in the toilet all night. That means I get the jail run. Giving flu shots to the fine men and women in county.
Oh, no, but Dr. McConnell's coming by. Aren't you two gonna have another snack machine date?
There's nobody else who can cover for Deb. Unless...
I walked right into that.
Give it 10 more minutes. If Delta's SR levels don't drop below an 8, pull them out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and get Jacobson on the phone. We're sending him to an overnight.
Of course.
Another engagement from upstairs?
This client seems to quite enjoy pain, or should I say, derives pleasure from inflicting it.
You don't approve.
I don't have to. It's already in the pipeline. Feels like ages ago that we actually weighed a request against an active's chance of survival, let alone well-being.
We've always put them at risk. We just don't lie to ourselves about it now.
You sound like Harding.
I can never tell if you're bent out of shape because you're no longer in control of the welfare of our actives or because you're no longer in control. Who are you?
I'm Jane from the hospital. Deb is sick.
Did I ever meet you before?
Don't think so. You're on a tight ship.
Yeah, nothing gets in or out of here without my say-so. That's how I keep us coming off the streets and away from pretty little things like you. What's so? How you doing? Nurse,
Hello? Can you sit down, please?
she doesn't speak any English. Strip down for the doc.
Are you hurt? Has she been to the doctor?
Don't know. She never said anything was wrong.
Do you speak Spanish?
No, not like we're immigration. Still waiting for their lazy asses to deport her.
Hola, Galena. ¿Te acuerdas de mí? No le dejes saber que nos conocemos. Estoy aquí para ayudarte. Mantente alejada de los guardias. Quédate en tu celda lo más que puedas. No quiero que te lastimen. ¿Está bien?
So we're done here?
Sorry. Just put it on vibrate.
She's got to get back to her cell.
Well, her rib's broken, so I'm gonna give her something for the pain. You're out of basic painkillers. I'll have to bring a new supply tomorrow. In the meantime, toma una de estas pastillas antes de lonche mañana. Es muy importante. ¿Lo harás? Sí. Regresaré. Te lo prometo.
You checking up on me again? You got it.
Oh, whoa, Silver, I'm simply waiting.
You're looming. You don't see me looming in your office. Stop looming.
You said looming so many times now that it sounds like a nonsense word.
What do you want?
I just wanted to brainstorm.
Oh. Well, okay. What were you thinking?
Not with you.
So, what are you thinking, Doctor?
What I'm thinking is, if we're lowering the cortical theta rhythms to below 4 hertz, it's possible the EEG is being rendered useless.
Interesting. You're suggesting it might not be able to pick up an impulse from a single axon.
Maybe not. We need a new way to read the projections from the neocortex.
That's a radical theory.
Well, what's my name? Dr.
Drink.
Radical. Dr. Radical.
I burned out another dozen CPLDs trying to cool this thing down.
We'll order a couple hundred more.
These are polycrystalline diamond composites. Do we have a budget for that?
Indeed we do. As Mr. Harding says, anything in the name of progress.
Hello? You okay?
Fine. Only next time, don't wait for the attack. Take the offensive like we've been practicing.
Sometimes a girl likes to be chased. hungry?
You got in the jail.
Deborah missed her shift with the stomach bug.
Which you gave her?
It'll pass. It's actually very cleansing.
You didn't tell me you were gonna make the move this week.
I wasn't sure, but her coffee was just sitting there begging for a dose. Can't put it off forever.
Is Galena all right?
She's a prisoner, Paul. She's not cut out for it. She's getting hit. I'm not sure who's doing it. Maybe Sheriff Rand? He's not exactly a people person. I guess that's what I am. A people person.
Mac and cheese, huh?
You're not sick of it, right?
36 personalities, not one of them could cook?
Look who's talking.
Honestly, I'm surprised. If I were paying for a romantic engagement, there would definitely be food involved.
More terrifying insights into the mind of Paul Ballard.
No, that's primal. Sex and food are sisters in human desire.
Well, I never did a sister act. With food. With cooking food.
Okay, I'm done. I'm moving on. You get the layout of the jail?
All up in the house of ideas. I'll fire up the recall later when I get a second wind.
Headaches?
Not too bad.
What did you access?
Well, the medical stuff's coming pretty easily. Thank God Joel Miner's wife was a nurse. I also had to speak Spanish to Galena, but that barely gave me a twinge. The case in the prison was dicier. That imprint was borderline Rain Man. Doesn't play well with others.
We can take it easy tonight.
No, I want to get physical. Accessing muscle memory relieves the pressure. Tomorrow's a big day. You got any candles?
What for?
This is our last night. Once we break Galena out, we're done.
Whoa. Done.
I can't train forever. If I can get Galena out, that means I'm ready. We have to go back inside the dollhouse. You know this. Paul, you know this.
So what are the candles for?
Candlelight. When I took out that deputy, it wasn't like a glitch. The skills. It was like a wave. Just everything rushing over me. And then the wave pulls back, and you see what it washed up. Picking up the shells and smooth stones from the shore. Collecting myself.
Why then? Why not right after Alpha dumped all the engagement personas in you?
I think it was because of Bennett.
The DC programmer.
She showed me something Alpha didn't. Caroline.
You said Bennett gave you her own memory.
Of Caroline. And it wasn't... I didn't like it.
Well, that's Bennett's perception. And she doesn't sound remarkably stable.
But the idea that Caroline might not be... I've been saving this body for her. But I'm not her.
You don't know that. You resisted the wipes from the start. You tracked down my cell and you couldn't remember my name. You knew I would help you, keep you from DeWitt. DeWitt was Caroline's enemy, not Echo's. Maybe it was Caroline picking up those shells.
I'm not her. My name is Echo.
I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you do help me. You're my best friend.
Let's keep it that way.
You think I'm a freak? Or a child?
I think I don't have the right.
It's not my other personas that make me feel what I feel.
The Dollhouse made you fall in love over and over. You told me that.
They also made me aggressively sexual and phenomenally creative in bed.
Now that's just cruel.
Also sociopathic, inexperienced, blind, and at least 7 times gay. There's a lot of noise from the chorus girls, but they're not me. There is a me. This is me.
Who is it? Okay, just messing with you.
I need you to sign off on this engagement order.
Do you like the new profile input interface?
I do, actually.
Just one of the many new improvements around here.
What else does Harding have you improving?
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to know.
And why is that? You think we're keeping secrets from you, Adele? Haven't we eliminated those from this house?
Of course, I was just curious. I had quite a scientific mind before I was transferred here, if you remember, Matthew.
I do.
Curiosity is what brought this house into being.
True. And Topher here will bring it into the future. I have to say, one of your finest moments, DeWitt, finding him.
Ah, this guy.
Which reminds me, I'd love to have you in the meeting with the Northern Division next week.
I'd be delighted.
Show off some of your concepts.
As long as I don't have to wear a suit.
Don't you have a ghost to chase?
Topher's finally showing his true
What,
colours.
can you give me anything? That's right. It's Rawlings.
Has he got a lead on Echo?
I followed enough cold trails. If you don't have confirmation it's her, just get me confirmation that it's not. When can you come in?
Soon. I'll bring her in soon.
Tell me where you are.
After spending all that time and money on these untraceable phones, I'll let you know when it's time.
Look, I don't need you in the field if you're not producing.
If we stick to the plan, I'll drop you for today. Use a credit card or payphone. Good enough?
I have to tell you, this may not be the best time to come in.
I don't think we have a choice. She's not saying anything, but I think her headaches are getting worse. She's deteriorating.
The doctor said she was getting smarter.
She is. And it's taking its toll.
I'll wait for your signal. Good luck.
Who is that?
Boyd. He's ready when we are.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Sheriff, we got a situation.
Take a last on our way to the cafeteria for lunch.
Dilated pupils, disorientation, and signs of seizure. Pretende que no sabes lo que estoy diciendo. No te preocupes. It's an epidural hematoma.
Give the doctor talk.
Head trauma. Wonder how that happened. Slowed pulse, low blood pressure, and cognitive responses. Después de inyectarte, te vas a anestesiar por 4 minutos. Non-existent. The zippered compartment. I need the syringe labeled mannitol.
What is it?
Osmotic diuretic. I need to reduce her ICP. Pégate fuerte. Las palpitaciones estaban más lentas. Casi como si estuvieras muerta. You have to call a doctor. I can't stabilize her myself.
What are our chances if we don't? What's happening? You gotta do something. Why aren't you helping her?
Do me a favor and stop asking stupid questions. She's in cardiac arrest. Call a doctor, now! Never mind. Time of death, 12:36 p.m.
Time of death? No. There's no time of death. Do something. She's gone. Where is her medical file?
Oh, you're worried I filed a report on her abuse?
Oh, you know how it works in here. You have to maintain total authority, and sometimes the boys get carried away. Now give me her file.
If I help this go away, you have to do something for me.
What?
Promise it won't happen again. And if you don't want the feds crawling all over you, then I'm the one who makes the body disappear.
Well, she's a nurse.
Do you know how many undocumented patients come into the hospital where I work? Sometimes they die, and when they do, we never find out who they were. In Spanish, we call them fulano, mengano, y zutano. I'll write up an emergency room admission slip, timestamp this morning. Stash her in a holding room and say she died during a shift change. It's better than dumping her body in a ditch. If we're gonna do this, I need to do it while the body's still warm.
Okay, get her out of here. Let's go.
You know, my shift change is coming up. We're gonna have to hurry if we want this to work.
We got a medical emergency, so we're gonna have to skip the usual sign-out. Oh my God, this is Ellie!
Valera, todo está bien. Es el efecto de ver primero que te está pasando.
What the hell do you want to?
If they were allowed to speak.
You asked to see me?
Adele.
Mr. Ambrose?
Hello, Adele.
This is Talik Rajamin.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
He'll be managing our new house in Dubai, unveiling next month. I wanted to introduce you since you'll be communicating a lot over the next few weeks. We plan on transferring a few actives from this house to his care for the grand opening.
If it goes as well as we project, we'll have to send them all.
Could you please compile a list of recommendations? Mr. Langton will fill you in on the details. Feel free to use my elevator. I want to make sure you get the cream of the crop.
We need to take this house back.
And how am I supposed to do that?
The Adele I knew would never ask me that question.
You're going to stay in here until I figure out exactly who you are. And if I don't like what I learn, you may end up like one of them, what'd you call her, Fulano Mengano? I mean business.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Esto es parte del plan?
Es solo un pequeño rechazo. No te preocupes. I can get us out of here, no problem.
¿Cómo le vas a hacer?
Yo puedo. Out of here, no problem. This isn't good.
We use the chair for intake and outgoers. The process only takes minutes, thanks to me. But wouldn't it be more efficient if we didn't have to use the chair for both? Yes is the answer. This will eliminate that problem, as well as the problem of handlers having to wrangle in an active with an obnoxious personality. A remote wipe. You're out in the world, the deed is done, client is happy. You only have to be within 50 yards of an active.
How you gonna straight up just lie to my face, white boy? You told me you were taking me on a treatment. I ain't got time for no nerd convention. Did I fall asleep?
A perfect dull state. No call and response needed. Just an easily heritable active, ready to head home.
Well done.
I'll give you the specs for the other houses, but I'll have 10 units working within the week.
Fantastic. I knew I was right to put my money on you. Are they grouping?
They, technically...
They're grouping, aren't they?
I'm sorry to say, yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It happens all the time.
It does?
Yes. It's very common. And easily dealt with.
It is? Of course it is. Yeah.
Split them up, place them in separate houses. They'll be fine. The girl would be perfect for Dubai.
¡Ayúdenos! ¡Jefas! No pueden dejarte aquí así nomás.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's okay. We will be okay. It's okay.
Now I understand everything. Goodness gracious. Friends help each other out. Blue skies. Need a tension wrench.
I don't understand.
Something metal. Small, flat, flexible. Underwear. Right outside that door is a hallway with a T-junction. We're going left. There's a guard station to the right. They'll follow us. None of the guards inside are armed, except for pepper spray, batons, and 3 cell mags. Which means we don't get close enough to let them use any of those. You understand?
You're not a nurse, are you?
Right now? No.
Hey! Stop right there.
Look at it goes. Everyone's over. I'm in. Come on.
¿No podemos pasar?
Hang on, darling. Close up. 14. Device by 8.
You're not going anywhere, little lady.
Stay in the corner.
All available personnel to the south exit. To the south exit.
Are you okay?
I don't think I can keep this up.
Espera.
Hey!
You know how?
I do now.
Sturge, in the car. Are you insane?
FBI. I'm working with Department of Corrections investigating allegations of prison inmate abuse. I have a few questions I need to ask you.
What the hell are you?
Where's her medical file?
You're going to file a report on her abuse?
Oh, you know how it works in here. You have to maintain total authority, and sometimes the boys get carried away.
You go after either of those women. There's tape plans on the desk of every prison official in the state.
Why are you wasting your time on some border hopping nobody?
I'm not. I'm wasting my time on you. Don't make me waste any more.
I've been hearing about your new device all day. I don't need to see it. I'm sure it's very impressive. But with the resources at your disposal now, I'm surprised it took you this long.
It didn't. I finished it 2 months ago. I spent the rest of the time trying to come up with another way to do it. A stupider way, a parlor trick that wouldn't lead to anything else, anything bad.
What else, Topher? What bad?
Harding's got me working on a portable remote wipe, right? I saw Bennett working on a sensory system override. There are, what, 22 houses, right?
23 now.
Each working on their own small, specific, relatively harmless technology. So I got to thinking.
It's a component. It's a piece of a larger whole.
The next question is,
Whole what?
I think they're trying to build a portable device that will be able to imprint anyone without any active architecture implants. Any innocent on the street with a new personality.
That's unnerving.
No. What's unnerving is I figured out how to do it.
This is something that Harding must never know.
¿Por qué hiciste todo esto?
Porque mereces estar libre.
Taxi, sir.
Cuídate, Galena.
No. It's Lisa now.
Take care, Lisa.
You are the strangest woman I have ever met. Thank you.
One down.
This was just a test run. Things are gonna be a lot harder when we go back to the Dollhouse.
I can handle it.
We should get ready to move out then. I just want to make sure our operation is cleaned up now that we're finished.
Are we?
Echo.
Just once, just here once, just the two of us.
Is there? Really? Just the two of us?
I guess not.
Hello, Echo. Are you ready to come home?
I try to do my best.
Oh, no.
is everything.
A good deal more than you asked for, as I understand it.
Yes. I have to say I'm surprised. Topher Brink is a genius, but I didn't realize he was actually smart. This has the potential to change everything.
I suspected as much.
You did the right thing, Adele. I imagine you only did it in the hopes that I would give you your house back, but I don't much mind.
I did it because I understand how it works now. How much Rossum has at stake.
And you're on board.
I accept the situation. I did believe that the power we have could be used to help people, but...
It can. And it is, Adele.
But in the end, power is always used to get more power. And if Rossum has this much, I have little interest in being on the other team.
I have to ask, did you ever consider just imprinting a doll to kill me?
I'd like to think I'd have had the courage to do it myself.
Ever the idealist. Well, this is a great occasion. Shall we celebrate?
There's no smoking in my office.
Are you out of your British mind?
I acted in the best interest of the house.
You gave Rossum the deadliest tech I've ever heard of.
Which you designed.
I was trying to figure out what they were up to.
You were fascinated. You were playing.
Don't put this on me. I trusted you.
Well, who thought that was a clever scheme?
You are the coldest bitch on this planet.
That is the last time you will ever speak to me like that. Or at all unless you're spoken to. You are off R&D and back on programming. You will imprint these dolls with dedication and precision. And you will follow every single one of my commands as if they were your heart's most deep desire.
And what happens if I don't?
I would hope, as someone who does care for you, that you will never find that out. I rule the house. I won't let anyone challenge that. Not ever again.
Bauer's been looking for her the entire time.
Oh, really? And brought her in the very moment he found her, right?
I nursed her back to health for a week. She was living like an animal.
Oh, when someone needs a treatment, doesn't she?
Yes, I enjoy my treatments.
She's having headaches. They're becoming unbearable from what I can tell.
I'll see what I can do.
Or we'll see just how much more she can bear.
What?
No treatments just yet. Why do I want you to place her in isolation?
What? No, you can't. She's in pain.
Sure, it's fine to me. Besides, she's lost it through these last months. A few more days won't hurt. Come on. We all know Echo's special. Let's see what she's capable of.